Good morning, year one. Today is Friday and this is our last day of learning our text, how to make a delicious sandwich. We are going to practice again our text, ready for next week when we will start writing our instructions. First, we have a do now. How to get ready for bed. Your task is your do now. Can you put these events in chronological order? So we have 4 pictures here and you need to put which one comes first, second, third and last for when you get ready for bed. So the 4 pictures we have are, we have somebody sleeping in bed, somebody having a bath, somebody who has their pajamas on, and somebody who is having a bedtime story. So you need to think when you are getting ready for bed, which thing do you do first, which comes second, which comes first, and which is the last thing you do when you're ready for bed. Pause the video now and put those in chronological order. Okay, you should have done that. Let's go through the answer. So the first thing you do when you're getting ready for bed, is it going to be going to sleep? No, that can't be the first thing that you're going to do. Is it having a bath? Or is it putting your pajamas on? Or is it being read a bedtime story? I know it's having a bath. The bath is going to be the first thing you are going to do so that you are ready for bed. What's the second thing that you're going to do? Are you going to then go to sleep after you've had your bath? Are you going to put your new pajamas on? Or are you going to have a bedtime story? I know you're going to put your pajamas on after you have come out the bath, so that's a second. What is third? Am I going to have a bedtime story or am I going to go to sleep? I know I'm going to have a bedtime story, so that's going to be third. And the last thing you're going to do is go to sleep. Give yourself 4 ticks if you got that correct. Well done if you did. So today's lesson, we are going to learn how to use bossy verbs. To be able to do that, you need to know what a bossy verb is and know where to use bossy verbs in an instruction. We are going to go over our text today, and by today we should all feel really confident that we know the words and the actions for our instructions. So we have 4 parts. We have our hook to grab the reader in, we have what you will need to all the ingredients, we have our method, which tells you the 8 steps of how to make a sandwich, and we have our tip, our key tip, which helps us so we know to wash our hands and to follow the steps in order. So let's go through our text. Everybody's ready? Ready with a capital letter? Off we go. Have you ever wondered how to make a delicious sandwich? These instructions will teach you. Well done. I see you remembering your full stop. Fantastic. Let's go on to what you will need. What you will need. You will need a sharp knife, a metal grater, 2 slices of bread, some soft butter, extra strong cheese, and a juicy tomato. Well done, keep it up. Now we're on to our method. Method 1. First, get 2 slices of bread. 2. Next, use the knife to spread some butter on both slices. 3. After that, grate some cheese. 4. Then sprinkle some cheese over 1 slice of bread. Well done. Let's keep it up. 5. Following that, chop a tomato and place on top of the cheese. 6. Put one slice of bread on top of the other to make a sandwich. 7. Finally, cut the sandwich in half with the knife. 8. In the end, eat and enjoy. Wow, keep it up. We're nearly there now. On to our key tip. We ready? Remember, you must have cleaned your hands and followed the steps in order. Well done. We have done a superb job of remembering our text and remembering our actions. Now, I'm going to teach you all about bossy verbs. Bossy verbs. Can we say bossy verbs? Bossy verbs. A verb is a doing word or an action. So a verb is something that we do. So, for example, we are going to run. We are going to stir. We are going to skip. We are going to hop. These are called bossy verbs because they are verbs that tell someone to do something. So they're being quite bossy. So they're telling someone, you have to do this. So, for example, fetch me some biscuits. Jog on the spot. Chop the tomato. So fetch, jog and chop are all our bossy verbs, and they're usually found at the start of the sentence, and they are telling someone you need to chop the tomato, you need to jog on the spot, you need to fetch me some biscuits. They're telling somebody they need to go and do something, and they're very bossy. Can you have a think? Pause the video and have a think. What bossy verbs do we have in our instructions? Pause the video and have a think. Well done for thinking of some bossy verbs that we have. Think about what verbs, what actions do our instructions have? We have in our instructions, they need to put. We need to put one slice of bread on top of the other. We need to sprinkle. We need to sprinkle the cheese. What else we need to do? We need to chop. We need to chop the tomato. We need to cut. We need to cut the sandwich in half with the knife. We need to cut. We also need to grate. We have to grate that cheese. So these are all the bossy verbs that tell us what we need to do in order to make our sandwich. Okay, let's play a fun game. It's like Simon Says, but just a bit different. Let's play Miss Bossy Says. So if it's a bossy verb, you need to repeat it. If it's not a bossy verb, you don't repeat it. So for example, if I said the word chop, you would say chop. But if I said the word cat, cat, you wouldn't say the word cat because cat's not a doing word. You can't cat. A cat is a noun. It is an animal. You can't do that. But I know I can chop. So I would repeat that. But for example, I can't cat. I can't horse. I can't table. So you wouldn't repeat those. So let's see who is ready to play my game. Miss Bossy says, sprinkle. Well done for saying that one. Chop. Horse. No, horse. Mirror. Run. Jog. Stir. Pencil. TV. Chair. Cut. Well done. Really good. We know our bossy verbs. Now, let's have a go at acting out these bossy verbs. So we need to have an action for each of these bossy verbs. So let's have a go with write. Can you all show me an action to show that you are writing? To write. Well done. I like that one. To write. What about to pour? Can you all show me your actions to pour? Well done. To pour. Correct this. To pour. To roll. Can you show me your action to roll? Well done. You might want to roll. Imagine you're rolling your dough. Roll or roll. To mix. Can you show me your action to mix? I like that one. To mix. Can you show me your action for chop? Imagine you're chopping a tomato. How would we chop? Well done. To chop. Can you show me your action to pick? What action have you got? I like that one. To pick. Well done. Now we're going to have a go at writing some bossy verbs. So I need your help to complete my sentences. So we need to add a bossy verb to our sentences. We have the carrot, across the playground, on the carpet. So I want you to pause the video and have a think, what bossy verbs can I add to my sentence? Okay, let's see if you can help me fill in my sentence. What bossy verb could I add to my first sentence? The carrot. What can I do to my carrot? Excellent idea. I could chop the carrot. I'm going to chop the carrot. Make sure I have my capital letter. Chop the carrot. What could I do across the playground? Can anybody give me any ideas? What could I do across the playground? Excellent. I could run the playground. Run across the playground. I'm going to on the carpet. What could I do on the carpet? Have a think. Can you tell me what can I do on the carpet? Excellent idea. I can sit on the carpet. I'm going to sit on the carpet. Now it is your turn to do this. So I want you to get a piece of paper and I want you to write out some bossy verbs for these 3 sentences. And your challenge is you get to add an adjective to your sentence. So you have the cheese, on the spot, the sandwich. So pause the video here and you are going to write these 3 sentences and add a bossy verb, and you can add an adjective, for example, to your cheese, to your sandwich, and add an adjective as your challenge. So pause the video here and have a go. Okay, let's go through some answers we could have written on our piece of paper. The cheese. What could you have written for the cheese? You could grate the cheese. Excellent, we could grate the cheese. Who can give me an adjective for the cheese? I like that one. Extra strong cheese. You could have extra strong cheese. You could add that there. Extra strong cheese. Fantastic. What can I do on the spot? Give me some ideas. What can I do on the spot? Great idea. I could jog on the spot. Fantastic. And what could I do to the sandwich? I could cut sandwich, or I could eat the sandwich. What kind of sandwich? Think of an adjective. Eat the delicious sandwich. eat the scrumptious sandwich. Fantastic. Let's see if you can have a go at these ones. You've got 3 more sentences to do. You have the butter, the pasta, the ball. So pause the video here and add your bossy verb to the start of each sentence. And if you want to challenge yourself, you can add some adjectives. Okay, let's go through some ideas we could have written. What did you have for the first sentence? The butter. What could we do with the butter? I like that one. We could spread the butter. Spread the butter. What could we do with the pasta? What could we do with the pasta? Maybe we want to stir the pasta. So we have spread the butter, stir the pasta. What kind of pasta could it be? Tomato pasta, cheese pasta. It could be delicious pasta. Adding those adjectives, fantastic. The ball. What are we going to do with the ball? Really good idea. We are going to catch the ball. Or we could have throw the ball. What kind of ball? The red ball. The gigantic ball. Really good. Well done. As your super duper challenge, you are going to practice your spellings. We have the spellings knife, grater and slice. I want you to practice those, writing them out 3 times so you really practice those spellings, and you can put them in a sentence for an extra challenge. Well done for this week and well done for all your hard work. Make sure you upload your sentences to Seesaw and your spellings as well. And I look forward to our writing next week. Goodbye.